Today we're going to talk about the one-handed backhand, and I'm going to show you an easy fix to improve your one-handed backhand. The biggest mistake that you can do on a one-handed backhand is when you hit to turn around like this. So whenever this hip goes with your stroke, you lose all control of your stroke and you can't really keep your stroke aligned. In order to prevent that, you have to try to keep this hip sideways as you hit. For that, your body moves in the opposite direction. So for example, your arm goes this way and your hip goes the other way. This is a simple way to put it, just for you guys to understand. In order to help yourself keep that hip in position, you can learn a step from behind like this. That way, when you hit, you can keep your body sideways. You have to move your hip this way when you hit a one-handed backhand. You have to keep yourself sideways. So now I'm going to show you how to learn that little cross step. You can just go towards the net, doing cross steps and turning your hips. So when you do this, you see that your hips, like your legs, are going towards one direction. Like for example, I'm stepping here forward, but my shoulders go the opposite direction. And then I take a side step, then I go back here. Again, my hips turn, my shoulders turn this way, the opposite way. So I kind of twist my body as I go. Once you did that, you eliminate the cross step that goes in front of you here. And you just leave the cross step that goes behind. So you go behind, side step, behind, side step. And you see, as I do the cross step behind, my shoulders always turn the opposite direction. You can try to add your shot to that. For example, you stand sideways, you're prepared for the shot, you execute the shot, but then you try to step sideways here, behind you, behind you. So whenever you have that intention to take that cross step, first of all, you're going to move forward with the ball. You're going to move into the ball, which is good. That means you're not going to fall back or anything, which is really important. Once you've did this a couple times without the ball and you have a feeling to it, so you swing and then you take that step. Swing and you take that step. Try to do it with a ball. So you toss the ball, you swing and you take that step. Let me take a couple more balls. And with every step, like you can start at the baseline. I'm just standing closer to the net at the moment, but you can start at the baseline and with every step, just move forward. So you toss the ball, you hit, and you take that sideways step. So later, when you're gonna play like actual points, what you have to make sure of is that when you run to the side, you step forward, and if you can hold your body sideways and make that cross step, that means you're actually moving into the ball. If you run and stay sideways and then you hit and you fall over here, you're kind of losing control of the ball and you're falling to the side, which means that like your recovery is going to be slower and so on. Obviously, this works only if you set up well for the shot, if you are in position, if you're there early enough, and you can execute it, because it's a movement into the ball, and it helps you to keep your body aligned and hit the shot better. You don't always have an opportunity to actually step into the ball because the pace is really high or whatever can happen. But if you have that intention, to keep your hip, or you have that intention to make that cross step, then at least every time you hit, you're actually gonna execute it, right? You're gonna stay sideways and you're gonna prevent from falling apart and like falling to the side or overloading your hips and losing control over your ball. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.